Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your reading. This reading is for those of you who feel that you are very spiritually sensitive or gifted. This reading is going to bring messages of light and activation and healing from higher level beings. And many of you may think of yourself as an empath, a starseed, a lightworker, an indigo, a crystal, a medium. All right, so let's get into your reading and see what Spirit wants to bring to you, what Spirit wants to talk to you about in matters of the soul, of your spirituality, what's going on in the world right now, as well as what's going on in your personal world. All right, so just look at that. This is a beautiful representation of healing energy, and now this means that you are in a period of healing and recovery, as well as you are very gifted at healing others with your words, with your energy, with your thoughts. Some of you, it's, with your hands, because you see those hands around her face. But right now, there's these higher level beings that are coming in, and they are extending their energy, and they're lifting you up, and they're healing you, and they're activating you. And I feel for a lot of you, this has to do with something that you've experienced in your personal life recently, and you are receiving a healing from the Most High, which means you will fully recover emotionally, and there's going to be this huge spiritual expansion on the other side of this, as well as a confirmation to you that you are a healer, Taurus, regardless of if you think you are a psychic or an empath or starseed. Each and every single one of you are healers. Your energy naturally healing for all those who come into it. Some of you very specific, like you could be a nurse or a doctor, massage therapist, chiropractor, maybe you do Reiki. Okay, there's endless ways that somebody could be a healer, right? And so I feel a huge acknowledgement of that, like as a profession or something you do on the side. But ultimately, whether you're in practice or not, Spirit wants you to know that there are healing properties about you and your energy that most people don't possess, and that's why people flock to you. And sometimes you will feel like an energy drain after being around a certain person. It's because you are good vibrations, Taurus. You have sweet, wonderful energy that is filled with light. And sometimes people who are codependent and they don't realize this consciously, they're siphoning your energy because it is so healing to them, okay? Let's pull out some more cards and get more information. Trust your innocence. And look at that. That is a perfect depiction of how healing you and your energy are. The innocence is like purity, the very essence of you, of your core, your inner child, sweetness, your love. I just don't even know how to put this into words, the way I'm feeling about you through this reading and what you bring and what you give. Like, I feel like everybody needs you in their life, but you don't need everybody in your life, but everybody could sure use a friend like you. Oh my gosh. And now we have air with paradigm shift. Nice. Taurus. This here is speaking about as you receive this deep healing from, these higher level beings, there's going to be a paradigm shift inside of you, inside of your consciousness about you and about your life. And through that paradigm shift, it's like it almost pulls you into a whole new reality. You're still here on the earth plane, but it's like you are now existing in this whole other frequency that has always been there, but you had no access to it previously. And so as this healing takes place and this paradigm shift happens for you, you're gonna start seeing like a shifting in your external reality as well. Like for you guys, Spirit is talking about like this period of healing in your personal life, you being a healer, but also a healing coming to humanity, in some area of humanity, like this deep healing coming in. And you are going to be very aware of that. Like you're going to see some progress made, where as in the world right now, in a general sense, you know, things do seem very upside down and crazy. And the reason for that is we are truly shifting in age. This is what shifting in age looks like. We are ridding the Piscean energy, which is restriction, discipline, secrecy, very rigid energy. Like there's not a whole lot of movement. Aquarian energy is a whole different world. It's more of freedom and expression and being ahead of the time, very innovative. It's air energy. Okay, so you are very instrumental in this shifting of an age as a healer. All right, and you've been through some things, and you are receiving a healing right now from the higher beings who have led you to this reading. And this healing, like I said, it takes you to like this whole other dimension almost. And from there, the way that you heal others as well as the collective at large is going to be from a much different platform. A lot of expansion coming to your consciousness. This is card 4. 13 would be a 4, so 4, 4. And this is card 54. Fives are all about changes, right? So humanity at large is in the shift of a big major change. And then 4 is all about stability. So you are here to help with this big change of shifting out the Piscean age, pulling in the Aquarian age, and restoring stability through each person with the healing that you bring to them. Like that's part of your soul mission for this life journey, Taurus. All right, let's pull some more cards. Oh, well, that flipped over. We have a discernment. Signs. Large energetic impact. Oh yeah, see, that's you. This is the healing that you are bringing, okay? Not just now, but the way that you grow and evolve through this life journey. Like you are a master healer. Know it, Taurus. Trapped emotional energy, and incubation. Okay. So back to this personal healing that you are currently receiving at this time. In the past, with this discernment and trust your innocence, this is where you were open, you were vulnerable, you were loving, you were your beautiful healing self, and somebody really took advantage of that. Taurus, they hurt you. But the beings are saying, with discernment and signs, like there is always going to be a red flag around somebody that you need to keep an arm's distance away from. Or you can bring in your healing energy, but you've got to have that barrier where you see them for who and what they are the whole time through to protect your emotions, okay? And in the past, it's like when you're emotionally involved or you felt somebody's pain, you ignored those red flags and you believed in the power of love and healing, and you got very burned, and that made you angry, frustrated with the angels, with spirit, like with your spirituality. Like, I don't want to be made like this. I don't want to feel other people. If this is what's going to happen to me, like I don't want any of it. And part of that experience has truly evolved you and expanded you and was necessary for the work that you're going to be doing. And right now you are receiving a deep healing, and what hurt you and really got you down, like, you're going to be fully transformed out of that pain. It's not going to be lingering. It's not going to be haunting you. These beings are very strong, and the more you open yourself to them, the faster this healing process can take place, because large energetic impact, they have a lot of power to come in and just totally change your whole frequency and help you just vibrate up out of anything that hurts you, because we have this trapped emotional energy. This pain has been with you for a while, and it's time for you to be free of it so you can transform into the next step of this journey. Because incubation, you're in this there's these aspects about you that are going to expand, all right? But the healing has to take place first. So it's like they're in incubation, they're in a holding pattern until you are ready to open up and receive them to their fullest, all right? And once this process is done for you, then you are coming in and helping people discern and see the signs of the world around them, and the energy of other people. And you have a huge impact of helping people resolve and heal their emotional energy, as you have experienced firsthand. And here's the thing, partly why it was necessary for you to go through this is when you have personally experienced something, you are so much more relatable to others who have also walked that path than somebody that has no concept or clue what that's like, right? Think about your own self and your own journey and what you've been through. When somebody has been through very, very similar what you have, you guys just connect and you understand each other in a much different capacity. And somebody who has never walked that path, even if they're very empathic and sensitive, they still can't quite meet you in that space, right? And so for you guys, a lot of what you've been through, I feel, is so that you have the reference, the experience, the understanding of what that path feels like, so you can have a very large energetic impact on those that you do help and you do heal, because you understand. It's like somebody who was born into a family of wealth. How much impact are they going to have talking about the struggles of the average person? Nobody's going to listen to them because they don't have any clue. But somebody who was born into poverty and worked very hard and built themselves up to a very solid platform of abundance, a lot more people are going to listen to that person because they were in the trenches. They know what it's like, and they know what needs to happen to change circumstance and get yourself into a better place. And so for you guys, a lot of what you went through and experienced has to do with preparation and training so that you can help others really heal and expand beyond their current imaginings of themselves and go into that other dimension, that other reality with you. That's part of your soul mission here. So let's pull some tarot. Nine of Cups, blessings. Ten of Swords, endings. Blessing in disguise. Knight of Cups, spirituality. The Fool, Angel of Innocence. And look at that. You got trust your innocence, and now you've got the Angel of Innocence. Taurus, the best part of you is that sweetness, and your collective is really helping to heal you so you don't lose that, because I do see you did get really hurt. Five of Swords with this loss. So we have endings and loss coming through. You know firsthand what it feels like to lose, to feel sad, to carry that heavy weight in your heart, like you know firsthand. And you know, some of you, it could be through relationships. Others of you, this could just be through various life circumstances that has played out. But here, sitting at the center, we have the spirituality. It's like some of the things that did hurt and had to end, it was a blessing in disguise. And you will know that. Like, you're not always going to be shielded from coming into that understanding. Like, some things that happened that seemed painful or off was actually a blessing in disguise for the growth of you spiritually. And you're receiving this deep healing right now, which is putting you into this Fool, this transformation, into this whole new dimension where you are healed and you are whole from what you lost. And there's new energy now coming in, new relationships, new experiences, maybe new job for some of you. So let's pull some more tarot and clarify further. Three of Swords, yeah. See, your team is really coming in, Taurus, and saying, I know that this has hurt, and I know that you didn't understand, but we are healing you, and we're going to help you bring you into that clarity, and you will see blessing in disguise. Next, look at that. The Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is going to replace this Ten of Swords, just so you know. Oh my gosh, you got the Knight of Cups on the Knight of Cups. Nine of Wands on the Fool. And the Three of Wands on the Five of Swords there. Okay, so here the Nine of Cups with the Three of Swords. Blessing in disguise. Like, Spirit is just bringing that point home over and over and over. Like, divine protection, divine intervention. And, you know, sometimes when things are happening in that moment, or maybe even for some time that follows, it's so confusing. Like, I don't understand why this had to fall away, or why this particular relationship had to end. And you just got to trust, Taurus, that in time you will know and you will understand. There was a relationship in my life, and for many years after the ending of it, I could not understand why it had to end. And now when I look back in the space that I'm in, healed and whole and more deeply entrenched on my spiritual journey, I see all the reasons why that relationship had to go out of my life. And for a long time, I felt very confused and stumped about it, because I was so emotionally connected and we did have a good, strong soul bond. But now I'm like, oh, thank God. And I never thought I'd say it, but I would never want to get back with that person. And for a very long time I did. And now I'm like, nope, nope. We could be friends for life. Thanks for the memories. Thanks for the lessons. But I am good. I'm good. And that's where you're going to be, Taurus. You're going to be like, thank you for the memories. Thank you for the lessons, because you really cracked me open and helped me expand into what I need to be for these next steps on my journey. And what's coming is so much better than where I've been. And, you know, this Knight of Cups being clarified by the Knight of Cups is all about you and your spirituality. No step is wasted. And the best part of you is you, the way you love, your emotions, your energy, the way that you heal people. Taurus, know that about yourself. That is your most beautiful quality, and not anybody can do it like you do. Just know that. And all that you've been through has truly prepared you for this beautiful new beginning, like this transformation into this new dimension that you're stepping into. And where there was loss, there's now going to be like energy coming in, new energy opening up for you. You have 3 eggs in this nest, and then you have the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is ships finally coming in after you've had to wait for quite some time. And what's on those ships is some material manifestation and healing to the emotional body, huge expansion to you spiritually. And you know, those of you who are not on the path of being a healer, if you've always felt that calling within, now is the time to really start immersing yourself into learning, going to school, getting certified, whatever it is, because you were born, Taurus, you were born to be a healer, and just your energy alone is so uplifting and cleansing. And because of that, you probably absorb a lot of people's like lower vibrations and frequencies, like you pull their pain out of them. Make sure that you are doing you know, spiritual cleansings and healings and meditations on yourself frequently, so you can shed those energies you absorb from others, because you are such a healer, Taurus. All right, let's pull one final message. Blue flame. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. Yes, Taurus. Ask your team to help you understand this blue flame energy, to connect to this blue flame energy. Look for meditations on YouTube, because this right here, that is you. I just cannot emphasize enough your soul, like the essence of your soul and the healing that you bring, and the way people flock to you, like, you know, moth to the flame. You are the blue flame, and so spiritually people just really want to like connect to you because you nourish them with your energy. So also learning some boundaries has been part of this process for you as well. So those are your messages, Taurus. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.